DJ Boogie.
Hey, that's what's up. Now, would you like to share about why you're here today?
I'm right here supporting the homie David in his store right here, Riverside, Bumpbox Radio. Make sure you guys come on now. Come and get you guys a radio. Come get a shirt, supplies. Come just show some support.
That's what's up. Now, would you like to share a little about what you do personally?
Me personally, I've been DJing since 2016. I started pretty much, I'm self-taught, learned everything kind of through YouTube and learning on my own. And I mean, I don't have no team, I don't have nothing like that. It's just all myself, pushing, advertising, promoting, just handing out my business cards, word of mouth basically, car shows, any type of function, I do. I'm an open format DJ, so I play a lot of different music.
No, but true hustler over here, man. And then, where do you start DJing?
It's funny because I never thought I was gonna be a DJ or anything like that. The way I came across and the way I did it is I just basically came across a controller offer up, and that's basically how I started. Started messing with the laptop, started messing with the music, and I just started growing and growing. And every little paycheck, I would buy something musical, speaker, microphone. So every little equipment, it just started adding up, and by the time you know, I have a full little basic setup, speakers, lights, mics, and just start downloading music, and it just kind of blew up from there.
Oh, hustling over here.
You gotta hustle, you gotta be a self-hustler. You gotta have the heart, you gotta have the mind, and you gotta have the want to go and get it. You also have to have the support of your family, your friends.
What's that lifestyle like, having to choose between time and money?
You know what, sometimes you just gotta put a time aside for the family, because if you go too much, you go too fast, you're just gonna burn yourself out. You just gotta make time for the family, because then it's gonna start, maybe a little conflict here and there. Especially if you have kids, you gotta make time for the family to spend. Just take a step back from all the gigs, the parties. But then again, it also has its advantages. It's a door opener, it's a stepping stone. You have a lot of opportunities in this game, from meeting artists to working with different artists, showing them respect, and you get that respect back.
And how has music influenced you?
I've always liked music. I mean, since I was growing up, I always liked listen to rap, listen to old school. I come from the old school, so I play a lot of the old school music, the funk. I grew up in the 90s, so a lot of times when you tell kids or you tell teenagers about the 90s, they just look at you and like, what? Wait, what? They don't know about the 90s, man, so you guys don't know what you guys missed out in the 90s, all that. There you go. You got the classic house music, DJ Irene, DJ Richard Humpty Vision. You gotta send it back to where it came from.
Any last messages to the youth?
Man, just make sure you guys stay in school, do your grades. Remember, your education comes first. Without an education, you can only get so far. You gotta have the grades, gotta have the desire, and more important, always, listen to your parents. They're there to help you, they're to push you, and hey, they just want the best for you.
That's what's up. And last messages to hustlers out there.
Hustlers, man. Don't let nobody ever say you cannot do it. Don't let them say you can't do it. Don't let them put you down. People that are putting you down, people that are hating, they're hating because they're not where you're at. So, in other words, basically that's free advertisement for you guys if you guys have your name in haters' mouth. So they're advertising you by mentioning your name. So just use that to your advantage and push.
Yeah, don't let it get to you, man. Keep your head up. Well, right here, folks. Support each other, be kind, and keep hustling.
Let's get rich under the sun with the young 2R, TLC, and on DPG. Whoever wanna see me now, you looking like me, I guess you wanna see me now. It's a hot lot to be snoopy with us. You got to put it down, now we stay G'd up. All function.